So joining me is Paul Romer, the University Professor from Boston College, the former Chief Economist at the World Bank, and a Nobel to your name as well. Paul, good to see you, sir.
Good to see you
Thank
again.
you for joining us here at the New York Botanical Garden. Very kind of you. The paying for climate, sir. The one thing I've discovered over the years is that everybody thinks something should be done, nobody wants to pay the bill, and in any event, the bill's going to be humongous.
Well, this is the problem when we have to establish collective action. When it's something we can do ourselves to solve a problem, humans are good at that. When we have to work together, we're not as good at it. But we have mechanisms like governments, which in the past used to be able to do this. Right now, the problem is those mechanisms aren't working either. The other thing
is there the money available? Because I've done several debates on climate finance, and everybody says the projects are there, but the leverage of the finance isn't.
Look, the simple answer is that when you've got a collective action problem, you got to raise tax money, spend the tax revenue to solve the problem. So if you're committed to no taxes, there is no money, there is no solution. But if we just pay some taxes, we can actually be better off than if we just do nothing.
And this idea that the rich countries, the developed world, has to subsidize the climate endeavors of the developing world, let alone this idea of, well, you all grew, let us grow first and then we'll do something about it.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right way to frame the question. The problem is that we're suffering costs anyway. In North America right now, lots of people who used to be able to walk in the forests can't send their kids out in the forest. They can't go walk because ticks have expanded. So this is the kind of change in the map. It isn't just like the heat domes, but the parts of the forest you can safely walk in the United States have radically reduced. That's a big loss. If we spend a little bit of money to then try and reduce the carbon emissions, we could get our forests back.
Do we have the money? You're talking about inflation. I mean, everybody is now stretched.
Yeah.
Inflation is coming down. It's not coming down fast enough. Do you believe we stop tightening and we change the target from 2%?
Well, first, I mean, we're the richest people who have ever lived, and our children will be even richer than we are. So we have resources. We just have to decide. And this kind of this locked-in mindset that we can't ever pay any taxes to get something we want, that's what's holding us back. But now inflation is a small problem. It's not as big a problem as climate right now. But for some reason, the Fed seems to be on this march of folly where they want to keep increasing interest rates, even though we've seen that inflation is coming down.
Ah, you've nailed your colours to the mast here.
Yep.
You're happy to stop at 3% inflation.
No, we stop the interest rates and just let inflation keep coming down.
What if it doesn't? What if there is
if
there's an embedded spiral of inflationary wage rises?
If that happens, this is kind of like, what if AI kind of enslaves us all? Let's wait and see. If it really turns out, if it's going up, we can do something. But it's been falling for like 12 months now. I started talking about this last September, that inflation's been coming down. So when it's coming down, don't do anything. Don't just sit there. Don't take the risk of making it worse.
This is a double-edged sword here, because there's the sword that says don't do anything, let it happen, and then there's the sword that the other side which says, well, you better do something, because if you don't do it, it'll be too late to overdo it, and it's better to overdo it than underdo it.
I mean, this idea that we're going to miss our chance. I mean, nobody drives that way. It's like you're going down the highway and you stop in the middle of the highway because there might be an accident up ahead. Why don't you keep driving and then see if there's an accident?
Too late.
Yeah. No. Well, but that makes no sense, because it could be, you could imagine all kinds of possibilities. It's like everybody wants to worry about the problems we don't have. We don't have a problem of increasing inflation. It's falling inflation right now. And we don't have a problem with AI bots that are trying to kill us. But, you know, everybody wants to think about the problems we don't have.
Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us here.
Good to see you.
Your Botanical Garden, absolutely splendid. Yep. Kind of you, Paul Romer, joining us.